Welcome! This is the first video essay I have ever created, actually. This is technically for a college class final project, and it might be for a pretty niche audience, but I thought this topic would be well suited to the video essay format on YouTube. So here I am. So, what is social media? How does it work? Why is it so addicting that I spend up to 7 hours of a single day blankly watching a screen in front of my face? Well, in this video, we're going to explore social media in the context of media ecology and answer those questions. Primarily, I'm going to focus on the cultural ecosystem that social media has created and the relationship it has with us media creators and consumers. You might be wondering, what is media ecology? Well, I certainly did not know before I took this class, but the Wikipedia definition states, media ecology theory is the study of media, technology, and communication and how they affect human environments. The theoretical concepts were proposed by Marshall McLuhan in 1964, while the term media ecology was first formally introduced by Neil Postman in 1968. The class this project is for, which is called Media Ecology, defines media ecology more in the scope of the overlapping of media and ecology in pretty much every way possible. For what I want to say about social media, I'm going to mainly compare social media to ecological systems and concepts like evolution and replication. I think a good quote by Neil Postman in regards to media ecology is, if in biology, a medium is something in which a bacterial culture grows, as in a petri dish, in media ecology, the medium is a technology within which a human culture grows. In my case for this video, the technological medium in which this human culture grows is social media platforms. I'm drinking water. The concept that inspired me to explore this topic is actually memes. We all know them and we all love memes. But what is a meme? A lot of people might be surprised to know that the term meme was first coined by an evolutionary biologist named Richard Dawkins in his book The Selfish Gene. Based on Dawkins' idea, the definition of a meme is an idea, behavior, or style that spreads by means of imitation from person to person within a culture, and often carries symbolic meaning representing a particular phenomenon or theme. A meme acts as a unit for carrying cultural ideas, symbols, or practices that can be transmitted from one mind to another through writing, speech, gestures, rituals, or other imitatable phenomenon with a mimicked theme. Supporters of the concept regard memes as cultural analogies. Wait, hold on. Did I pronounce that right? Analogies? Or is it analogs? Oh, it is analogs. Okay. Let's redo that. Supporters of the concept regard memes as cultural analogs to genes and that they self-replicate, mutate, and respond to selective pressures. In popular language, a meme may refer to an internet meme, typically an image that is remixed, copied, and circulated in a shared cultural experience online. So, the popularized definition of the word meme specifically refers to the memetic properties of specific online cultural phenomena. A lot of people probably won't remember this, including me because I wasn't even alive when this was popular. But the dancing baby is widely considered to be the first internet meme to ever exist. The dancing baby is just a clip of a 3D animated baby doing a silly looking dance, and it first gained popularity by being forwarded through email chains in the 90s. After the clip was converted into a GIF, it gained even more popularity being spread through the internet. I think this meme is a perfect example of the gene-like properties that culture can exhibit when given the proper medium. Though a few internet-based social media platforms may have existed in the 90s, the concept of social media didn't fully start gaining popularity until the 2000s, when platforms like MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter were introduced. Since its introduction, the popularity of social media has only grown over time. Social media occupies a small sector of the internet. but I would argue that it has become one of the most influential transmitters of cultural information in the modern age. Pretty much every single meme I can think of is originated from a social media site. Through social media, the frequency of meme replication has been multiplied exponentially, creating the perfect environment for replication, variation, and mutation to occur. I think internet memes are the most notable forms of culture that we can see evolving and spreading in real time before our eyes. But what about social media allows it to embody a nutrient-rich broth for cultural ecosystems to evolve from? Now I want to explore some of the key properties of social media, their relationship to ecological concepts, and how that might lead to such a vast and influential cultural ecosystem. In the spanning ocean of the digital world, the inherent connectivity of social media acts as a water-based medium essential for life and growth. Just as water allows nutrients to dissolve, disperse, and reach diverse forms of life, connectivity in social media ensures that cultural information flows freely and reaches a broad audience. This connectivity enables ideas to proliferate, cultures to mix, and communities to form. Algorithms on social media serve a role akin to the process of natural selection in nature. In ecological terms, natural selection filters organisms based on their ability to adapt and thrive. Similarly, algorithms curate and present content that best engages users, effectively selecting which information will spread and which will fade. The selective process ensures that the fittest content, the content that resonates most with the audience, survives and dominates the cultural landscape. Multimodality in social media mirrors the concept of habitat diversity in ecology. Just as diverse habitats support the survival of various species, the support of multiple forms of media, texts, images, videos, sounds, and interactive content allows diverse expressions and communications. This variety caters to different user preferences, fostering a rich, resilient cultural ecosystem capable of supporting a wide array of cultural species. User participation in social media is the digital equivalent of biodiversity in natural ecosystems. Each user contributes unique content, perspectives, and interactions, enriching platforms and enhancing sustainability. High biodiversity in ecosystems contributes to resilience and productivity. Similarly, high user engagement and content diversity make social media platforms more dynamic and robust against monotony and cultural stagnation. Emergent behaviors on social media often mirror the collective intelligence observed in nature, where complex patterns and solutions arise from the interactions of many individual agents. On social media, this is vividly seen in the formation and rapid mobilization of political movements. Similarly, spontaneous campaigns for disaster relief demonstrate social media's ability to harness collective intelligence for rapid response, assembling resources and coordinating efforts at a scale and speed impossible in the pre-digital age. I apologize for the lack of video and the drop in audio quality, but I had to return my camera to my university before I could finish filming this last part. So I'll just be playing some videos I took of my local park while I talk about these last few points I want to discuss. Social media undoubtedly influences our lives. Using the framing of media ecology, it is possible to dissect these digital ecosystems and gain a greater understanding of how they impact us on such a deep level. Engaging with social media has been linked to higher rates of depression and anxiety, which is often fueled by social comparison, where we measure our everyday reality against the highlight reels of others. Media ecology prompts us to question how these platforms encourage such comparisons by design, via concepts like the evolutionary fitness of content. They compete for our attention using algorithms that learn what keeps us scrolling. This constant demand for our attention not only diminishes our time for creative endeavors and real-life interactions, but also reshapes our cognition and attention spans, making passive consumption more prevalent than active creation, which is an important part of contributing to cultural ecosystems. Not only that, but platforms also foster group ideological and affective polarization by curating content that reinforces our own beliefs and emotional biases. This isolation can intensify political divides and social strife, so it is important to be aware of the lack of content biodiversity that we may be encouraging in our own habitats. I would argue that to navigate this complex landscape wisely, we must view social media as a cultural ecosystem. Relating its dynamics to ecological concepts helps us understand how interactions within this ecosystem can be beneficial or detrimental to us as individuals and as communities. By becoming more aware of these mechanisms, we can choose how to engage with content critically, ensuring our participation fosters personal growth and societal well-being. Think of social media not just as platforms or tools, but as environments that we inhabit. Our engagement shapes these spaces just as much as they shape us. By understanding and taking responsibility for our role within this ecosystem, we can mitigate its harms and harness its potential for good.